Hey guys, I wasn't really planning on doing a review on this because I don't really review mobile games, but I found it kind of surprising when I downloaded this and they didn't really explain what in-app purchase means. Basically, you play the first 3 levels and then after that they expect you to pay $10 for the rest of the game. Now, of course I was a little surprised by this, but then I realized that a lot of articles have stated that this would be the case, and I guess that's sort of my ignorance. However, the reason why I'm making this video is mainly to ask a question is, do you think this might be the future of mobile games? Typically mobile games do pretty well by giving you the option to pay for just certain things to make the game easier, or maybe for some extra lives, which is what I kind of assumed this game would do. But if this is successful, if this type of framework works for Nintendo to basically make a huge profit off this, I wonder how many games would actually follow suit. Now you're probably going to be seeing some Dark Souls gameplay because I'm sort of away from, well, I don't have a flash drive to put any other gameplay up, and I don't have one of those fancy captures for my phone. So I guess this would just fill up the rest of my speaking. But it is an interesting topic. I really would like to see how this goes if a lot of people outrage, like me for instance, like not knowing that this is their method, and will either boycott it and see Nintendo kind of backtrack and make it like its standard mobile game where they charge you for lives and things like that, or will people conform, changing the market altogether? It seems like the mobile market is a pretty fast growing market as far as gaming is concerned, and a lot of people suspect that it might actually hurt some video games and also cause a lot of companies to shift over to that, especially since it could port older games like we see San Andreas on iPhone and things like that. It's really interesting to think that we might actually end up becoming more accepting of this type of method of mobile transactions. I really hope that's not the case. I hope that this is just one isolated game that, I mean, I don't want to ever encourage boycotting of something, but I feel like as a gamer and seeing how the market has changed over the years, I really feel like we became very apologetic. Another game that I'm working on possibly reviewing right now is Titanfall 2. Kind of late, I know, but kind of without a lot of equipment right now. Like even right now, I'm not using my Yeti microphone. I'm using just the microphone that comes with the MacBook. So, but we seem to accept things like Call of Duty, including Modern Warfare, with their deluxe edition of Infinite Warfare. Now, instead of boycotting and not buying the game and just waiting for a standalone, a lot of people actually did invest in that deluxe edition just to recapture their memories of playing Modern Warfare. Instead of, being the consumer and having the customer's always right type of mentality, we basically conformed with them and allowed them to do what they wanted, and we fell right into their hands. It seems that some game developers are even getting lazy, knowing that we're going to basically go out and buy these things. I feel that with Nintendo giving us this mobile game, it kind of gives us an idea of how they expect us to kind of just blindly go with their content. And you know what? They're kind of not wrong. Look at how they were with the 3DS when they made the newer 3DS. A lot of people, including myself, went out and bought it, even though they had a perfectly working 3DS as it was. And now we also see that again with the PlayStation 4 model and the Xbox One models coming out. Now, this is not anything new, obviously, because we've seen add-ons and, updated systems, starting with, the N64 with the disk drive and the Mega System and the Sega Genesis and all that stuff, where they came out with all these different add-ons that you had to go and get, which obviously back then failed because most people either didn't take gaming that seriously or knew that it was basically a waste of money and didn't support it, and then in turn the company stopped supporting it. However, it seems like last generation of systems, when people were going out to buy the Xbox Elite and the PlayStation 3 Slim, well, I guess PlayStation 3 Slim was a different case because the first PlayStation 3 was really expensive. But regardless, we saw that different systems playing the same exact games, doing the same exact things in just a new packaging was successful, and even more successful now. I guess this rant kind of went a little further into gaming as a whole when it really all came from the start of this app. But I felt that I needed to put a video out. The quality is probably not going to be the best. I apologize for that, but I'm definitely not dead. The next video I want to touch base on and talk about maybe the future of things would probably be of YouTube itself. Even though I am a small channel, I do see problems rippling through the community. I do want to work on some other projects rather than just reviews, because there's either gaming droughts where I really have nothing to talk about, or there might be games coming out that I'm just not interested in playing, like Battlefield and Call of Duty. I did buy Battlefield mainly to play with friends, but that's not a game that I would review, because I feel like my opinion of it is far less than the average player, because I just kind of tired of that old, that old dog, old tricks sort of thing. So, but maybe I'll just do some of these videos if they do well, and if people consider it to be interesting. Mainly what I want to do is mainly pose questions in this video, and maybe talk to some people in the comments if enough people watch. I really hope to kind of get your thoughts and maybe do a follow-up video based on what you guys suggested and what you guys comment. And, I'll see if I could make something interesting out of this. Mainly, I'm just kind of disappointed today. I was really looking forward to playing some Super Mario on my phone, and kind of just got surprised by it, really. I want to pay the $10 to play the rest of the game, because I don't think that that's too crazy of an asking price. But at the same time, I don't, because I don't want it to become the new norm for mobile gaming. Because I feel like with mobile games, you kind of don't get a whole package. There was a lot of times, even playing those first 3 levels, I really would have loved to have been able to control Mario. I think if I would have had control of him, even though that kind of defeats the purpose of the game, I think then I would have been more inclined, because it would have been a full-fledged Mario game, whereas now it's sort of a gimmicky game. And I really don't want to pay $10 just for a gimmick. But thank you for watching, guys. That's pretty much all I really got, without starting to repeat myself. Sorry I didn't have really the greatest content to relate here to what I'm talking about, but next video should be a little bit better. I'll be getting a flash drive so I can get some stuff off my PlayStation and put it back on the Mac so I could edit it properly. Anyway, see you guys on the next video.